Hello and welcome to Sports Today 5 at 5. Before I move on into the show, Irfan Pathan, a very dear friend, wants to say something to all of you. Take a look.
क्या आप भी किसी अपने सपने मेरे तुम्हारे टीम 11 पे टीम बना रहे हो और बच्चों के साथ खेल रहे हो? हमारे साथ खेलोगे? हाउस पे खेलो लेजेंड्स के साथ, हमें हराओ और जीतो डबल कैश. Log on to houseit.com and win real cash.
So download the app and prepare your team for the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy this evening. Bengal versus Tamil Nadu. Important match. Bengal lost the other day. And Tamil Nadu has won everything. So do that and obviously play the BBL game, Perth Scorchers game. So don't wait. Coming into 5 at 5, just think about a few things. Number one, you lose your father. And you're a net bowler, by the way. You are not part of the first team. You are part of the squad, but you're not part of the first team. Chances are that you will not play. You will not play a single test match with Jasprit, Shami, Umesh all fit, Ashwin and Jaddu. So chances are you will not play. So the temptation is, let me return to India and be with family. Anybody will. I have lost my father when I was on a flight. And trust you me, I have not seen him. Obviously, I couldn't come back in time. And it still not left me. I was 23 years old. My father was 57 when I lost him. And I have not forgotten it. I have not seen him. So what was Mohammad Siraj going through when he lost his father and he decided to take the call in consultation with his mother to stay on for India? To stay on for India. It wasn't easy, couldn't have been easy. And imagine what that man has gone through. Add racist insults, add being called a brown dog and big monkey and whatnot, and you will understand what he was going through. And thereafter add that he was under Jasprit Bumrah in Melbourne, so he knew there was a senior partner. And all of a sudden, he's the leader of the pack and leader of the attack in the fourth and final test match at the Gabba. Takes a lot of courage. Steps up, five. And that moment, who takes the catch? A certain Shardul Thakur, who was also going for a fiver. So he was going for the fiver as well, takes the catch. The exaltation said it all. And when Mohammad Siraj was showing the ball to the world, just behind him was Shardul Thakur, who was cheering him on. And then as he enters, the video has surfaced, which BCCI has put out, Jasprit Bumrah hugging Mohammad Siraj and saying Mia and giving him that embrace. If that's not team camaraderie, I don't know what team camaraderie is. That is my India. That is what I'm celebrating today, ladies and gentlemen, 5 at 5. I don't care about the result. I don't care about anything else. The spirit that this team has shown, the embodiment of this whole thing that I just talked about, for me stands out as the moment of the series. Siraj with the ball, with his father looking at him from heaven, Shardul Thakur cheering him on, the rest of the boys backing him, going into the pavilion, and Jasprit Bumrah giving him that embrace. Wow. We live to watch these things. Sport is for these things. How delighted are we? How delighted. And when you place it in a racist context and see what he has gone through, you will know this is a moment that was scripted by the gods. This is a moment that will be part of lore. Number two, coming to that critical Apex Council meeting. Yesterday, I had told you guys that certain decisions will be taken. There are certain media reports which says that Vijay Hazare Trophy is now final, Ranji Trophy won't happen. That report is perhaps not true. At this point in time, a firm decision has not yet been taken about the Ranji Trophy or the Vijay Hazare Trophy. Chances are that it might well be that Vijay Hazare happens and Ranji Trophy doesn't, but that decision hasn't been taken. So it will be taken over the next 24 to 48 hours. There are two sides to this. One, some members of the Apex Council, and there are reasons to believe that Ranji Trophy is the premier tournament. There are multiple options on the table. One, to do partly till March and then resume Ranji Trophy in June and close it out. One, to do a bit of a truncated version. So there are multiple options on the table. The other side of the story is people feel that Vijay Hazare Trophy bio bubble will be easier to manage than a longer version tournament. Also, some people who haven't been able to prove their mettle in the Mushtaq Ali will be on show in the Vijay Hazare, and franchises can take a better look at them with the IPL coming. So the BCCI is toying with both ideas. Both have their positives, and the decision will be taken over the next 48 hours. At this point in time, it is not certain yet. As I said, it can well be. It can well be that Vijay Hazare happens and Ranji Trophy, because of COVID, is pushed back for this year. But that decision hasn't yet been taken, and that deliberation is still on. Number three, yesterday I told you that women's cricket will start, and I can confirm to you that women's cricket will indeed start in February. It will start with domestic competitions. And after that, discussions are on with the Sri Lankan board, the South African board, and they were also speaking to the English board. India's international tournaments will also start, perhaps with a tour to Sri Lanka, or with a series with Sri Lanka and thereafter South Africa. And that is now confirmed that the women's domestic tournament will definitely start in February alongside either the Vijay Hazare or Ranji Trophy, whichever happens. And that is confirmed. I was reading a few comments saying that I say these things about women's cricket. Like yesterday, I think there were 2 or 3 comments. I say these things about women's cricket to add some followers to my show. I give a damn whether you watch my show or you don't watch my show. How does it matter? Secondly, if I claim something on my show and if it doesn't happen, you will come back tomorrow and say I was lying. And why would I lie? I mean, in this day and age, there is no reason to sort of talk to you about something that I don't know. So before you make such comments, just hold back a little bit. There's no point. It's about futures, huh? Futures of certain girls who will play this game. So when I'm talking about futures, I will be responsible enough. And that has always been me. And frankly, if you think that I'm talking nonsense because I want to add followers to my show, you are one of the followers who's watching it. Don't watch. I don't need you as a follower. So one follower less. That's much better. So get out. Number three. Okay, number four. I absolutely have to celebrate Shardul Thakur. Yesterday I did as well. Today also. If you see the start from Australia, they were racing away. 3 boundaries of that Natarajan over, 6 and over of the first 636 runs. Davy Warner, Marcus Harris going great guns. Shardul Thakur comes. First 4 overs, he gave away some 6 or 8 runs. And that's when the breaks were put. And then those 2 wickets. Shardul Thakur picks Harris. And then obviously Washington Sundar picks David Warner. Think about Shardul Thakur. 10 balls, 11 balls, hobbling out when he played that debut test match. From then on, sidelined with an Indian team that had, Bumrah and Shami and Ishant and Umesh. Kept on, finally got his opportunity. And when he got his opportunity, what did he do? Unbelievable. 7 wickets in the game, 3 and 4, and with a score of 67. Unbelievable test match for Shardul Thakur. Hats off to you, buddy. I mean, what a fantastic performance this man has put in. And the heart that he has shown over after over, toiling, committing himself to every ball. That's the kind of people you need. And as Deep Dasgupta said on Sports Today, England, with this ability to swing when India does travel, Shardul Thakur is a serious contender because he has this ability to swing the ball, and he will also be a handy batsman lower down the order. So watch out definitely for Shardul Thakur. So that was my number 4. And number 5, yesterday again I said this, and so there were some comments, how does Boria know? Navdeep Saini, I said might bowl. Did he bowl? Yes or no? So without bragging, let's say a few things on Sports Today. Sports Today told you about Jasprit Bumrah not being able to play because he had an abdomen injury. Sports Today told you about every possible news break that has come from Australia. Whether Ravindra Jadeja, whether Jasprit Bumrah, whether Navdeep Saini, multiple. I mean, we have continuously updated you on every possible news development. Now, somebody might come here and say, oh, Navdeep didn't bowl well. Listen, with a serious groin strain, for someone to be up there on the park and trying to deliver for his country, have we ever tried to do that? So let's not criticize Navdeep. Let's see the heart here. Yes, he did not pick wickets, doesn't matter. The fact is Navdeep Saini was out there on the park trying to do what he could for his team. Once again tells me that this team is together showing a lot of heart. What will happen tomorrow, we don't know. And if you look at the weather says that around the afternoon period, there's definitely chance of thunderstorms. There is 51% of rain around 1 p.m. There is about 48% of chance of rain around 2 p.m. So there will be breaks. It means that first session is extremely critical. If India manages that first session without too many wickets, there's every reason to believe that the miracle series will end with a miracle. And if that happens, I can promise you, we on Sports Today will celebrate like no other, and you will get to see a lot of exclusive content and great content. So follow us, subscribe to Sports Today, ring the notification bell. There on your screen is the subscription button and the notification bell. And as I said, not for the sake of following us, but for the sake of genuine sports news, do come, because this is your platform. This platform is for you, the avid, ardent sports lover. Thank you very much for watching. There is no reason for us to lie to you, because eventually lies get caught. And we are aware of that, that you can put it across on social media and so, you know what, Boria had claimed this didn't happen. I'm aware of that. I'm not an idiot to try something like that. Thanks for watching.